pag-uusapan at tututukan natin maya-maya. But for now, ibabalik ko muna sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Just like she said, we'll be hearing from her later on as the games progress. Ngayon naman, tingnan natin ang ating mga participating teams dito sa ating MPBL Preseason Invitational. We have 8 squads participating here, Coach Louis. 2 groups ang ating makikita dito sa ating invitational tournament.
And this makes it more exciting, Javi. Imagine yung mga last season champion natin is here joining us, pero itong South Cotabato, Batangas, Manila, Bataan, kay Team Bulalakaw, yung team ni code ng ating founder na si Senator Manny Pacquiao, Quezon City, Pampanga, Valenzuela, Quezon City and Valenzuela as well. Sa akin, ipo-point out ko yung dalawang team na yan kasi nakita natin yung movements nila in prepare para sa pagpasok ng bagong season.
No teams like Nueva Ecija and the defending preseason champions, the Zamboanga Families Brand Sardines. So there definitely will be a new preseason champion here this year who will win the 3 million peso cash prize. Kaya naman tingnan na ating tournament format para sa ating 2024 edition ng ating preseason invitational. Pretty straightforward, Coach Louis.
8 teams, 2 groups, single round robin. So imagine how tiring this is gonna be. So top 2 teams in each group will advance to the semifinal, then the knockout phase. Winner of that semifinal will play at one championship game.
In a tournament like this, with this kind of format, every game is a must-win situation for all the squads playing. Now, let's get to know the teams that will be participating in our first game. Unahin na natin dyan ang Manila Stars. We talked about it already, a rejigged roster under new management, strong group athletics ni Boss Frank Lau. This is gonna be a very interesting lineup, and I'm sure there are still players who will come in before the regular season starts, but for now, this is what we're having.
You talk about preseason, you talk about personnel, you talk about preparation, you talk about progression. Like susundan ko lang yung sinabi mo, Javi. We know that ito yung lineup nila right now. So Sean Umali is there, Peter Rosilio is there. Alam mo yung maganda yung naging performance nito during the last NCAA. Pero we know na magpo-progress pa tong team na to, and ito si returning si Coach Maxi na has been with the team 2 seasons back. So let's see kung ano yung in store for him.
Jay Yu took one of the holdovers para dito sa koponan. He will be having more responsibility on his shoulders as he tries to lead a very young Manila Star squad, at least for this preseason invitational. Tawid naman tayo sa kabilang panig. Let's talk about the Bataan Risers, also under a new head coach this season. And Coach, this is a more formidable lineup than what we had last year.
And look at the roster, especially now being led by Coach Rene Baena, who is a seasoned coach already. Kasi I think yung Bataan after the season, they were there. One game, alam mo yun, isang game lang sana, they almost made it to the top 8 and made it to the playoffs. Pero if you look at yung composition ng kanilang roster right now, may mga magagandang names dyan. Jason Grimaldo is there, Raymark Acuno, Michelle Maines, Rafi Octubre is there. Alam mo, mga winners to mga to eh. So, itong risers na to, I think will rise for the coming season.
Those 4 names that you just mentioned will be helping Jamil Gabawan and RV Bringas in the front court to be able to try and give them a championship here sa ating preseason invitational. Now let's turn you over to our barker Miguel Perey to get the show on the road.
Excitement begins here at Lawag Gym in the Tuna City, General Santos, as we bring you the opening day of the 2024 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Preseason Invitational. Our first matchup features Manila versus Bataan. Time to meet our starters. First, for Manila Stars, Awesome Smile. Starting at guard number 35, Michael Sario. To guard number 6, Mark Yu. Starting at center, number 28, Sean Umali. At forward, number 2, Dash Kuya. And also at forward, number 39, Kobe Monhe. Head coach for Manila Stars, Awesome Smile, is Maximino Dingdong Dayandante. Now, the starting 5 for the Bataan Risers, Kamayakos. Starting at guard number 3, Ron Lastimosa. Also at guard number 10, Jeff Santos. At forward number 22, Yves Sazon. Power forward number 11, Rafi Octobre. And at center, number 14, Alex Ramos. Head coach for One Bataan Risers Kamaya Coast is Rene Baina. Referees for this ball game are Crew Chief Jovet Okpemia, Umpire 1 Popoy Hermosissima, and Umpire 2 Jumel Hadrake. This game is under the supervision and regulation
For this first
of the
ball
Games
game between Manila and
Amusement
Bataan,
Board.
we have Mark Osario and Mark Yu sharing backcourt duties here for the Stars. Sean O'Malley, the man in the middle, Dash Kuya and Kobe Mone will round out the starting five para kay Coach Max Dayandante. Sa kabila naman, Ron Lastimosa, Jeffrey Santos, Alex Ramos, Rafi Octubre, and Ives Sazon for new head coach Rene Baina.
Oo, a young Manila Stars lineup to start out this game. Pero with the Bataan Risers, I'm just excited that Ron Lastimosa is back na talagang na-miss na talaga nila heavy yung services nito. Yung sa end tail ng ating season last
He's
time.
had recurring injuries last year that kept him in and out of the lineup. That's why now I think he will play a more pivotal role. Although he looks to be on the heavier side right now, Coach.
Oo, alam natin just started. So, pag ganyan kasing atleta talaga, Javi, ang magsisimula muna yan, magi-strengthening muna yan eh. Tapos niyan, sa tingin ko, as we progress, makikita mo yung conversion into power na. So, makikita mo na talaga yung magiging game shape na yan.
And right off the bat, Sean Umali, nagpakilala na dito sa liga ng bawat Pilipino. Stand out from the LPU Pirates, who will now serve his residency, and come season 101 in the NCAA will play for the St. Benil Blazers.
Oo, and again, the luxury of itong mga players natin right now. Kasi before, di ba, walang ganitong avenue eh. Pag naghihintay ka, talagang steady ka lang eh. Pero right now, alam mo yun, habang naghihintay ka, gumagaling ka pa.
Talking about gumagaling, si Rafi Octobre, pagaling ng pagaling talaga yan. He was the vital cog, in fact, the player of the game when Batangas pinned the first loss on the Pampanga Giant Lanterns last year. We covered that game, Coach Louie. He scored 19 points, including those key baskets in the end game.
Oo, and that spot that yung kung saan nag-shot si Rafi Octobre, talagang sweet spot talaga para sa kanya yun.
And that's a basket once again para dito sa Bataan Risers. That's Jeff Santos putting Bataan up by 4 points, 5-1, a minute into the first quarter.
Oo, and with the lineup right now, usually nandyan for Bataan, nandyan si Torado, kaya si Robbie Darang. Pero right now, in this game, nag-i-start na point guard itong si Ron Lastimosa.
Sean Umali swatted away right there by the defense of the Risers inside. Ives Sazon being aggressive here early, getting the 2 points inside the paint.
Oo, automatic talaga yan kay Ives. Open court basket, single coverage, talagang kung sino man yung dumidepensa sa kanya, may problema.
And this time he'll take it from the outside. That is a three-pointer for Ives Sazon. The Risers zooming to an early lead here in the first quarter. 9-1 run in the first 2 minutes of this ball game. Timeout taken here by Coach Max Dayandante. Magbabalik ang MPBL Preseason Invitational. Ives Sazon, 5 quick points here for the Bataan Risers to help them to this 9-point advantage, only holding the Stars to a single point here at the start of this ball game. So far, Coach, what have you seen so far na naging problema ng Manila? That's why they haven't been able to score.
Oo, siguro sa akin yung chemistry pa rin. Since it is expected, this is a new team. talagang kakabuo lang nito. So right now talagang kaya napaka-importante itong pre-season for them, and with the Bataan Risers right now, okay, being a more mature team, capitalizing na dun sa mga early shots ng ginagawa ng Manila Stars.
Field goal story right there on your screens. Bataan has yet to miss until that shot by Rafi Octubre. Dario brings it up court. Yu leaves it for Sean O'Malley. He
has that.
Left it short. Sario into the lane. Short stab, both work. Sazon with the rebound. Ives Sazon about to enter his second playing year with the Bataan Risers after spending one of his first seasons with the Marikina Shoemasters, wherein he was one of the top scorers of the league.
Oo, and sa akin, if you make him start like that, an easy basket, alam mo yung all throughout na yan, buong-buo na yung kumpiyansa ni Ives. Pero what ang tinitignan ko right now is yung this guy, Ron Lastimosa. Kung paano niya tinitimon itong Risers right now.
Jay Yutuk for Dash Kuya.
One of two holdovers from last year, Jay Yutok has now checked in for the first time para kay Coach Max Dayandante. What do you think will be the role of guys like Jay Yutok and Mark Yu right now in this very young squad? Aside of course, Coach, from being their vocal leaders on the floor.
Oo, siguro yung experience na rin and versatility ni Jay. Because you know, given the opportunity to play here in the MPBL, naging two-way player na to. Actually, two-way player in a sense na he can play the guard spot and he can play the big spot as well.
10-1 pa rin ang tala natin dito. Manila still having a hard time putting points on the board here in this match, while Bataan has been having their way. They go once again to Ives Sazon. 5 points already in this game. The fall away jumper is pure for Ives Sazon.
Oo, again, single coverage. Ives starting really good. Talagang headache ang ibibigay niyan all throughout.
That's 7 points now in the game. Mark Yu rejects the screen, goes off balance, might have gotten away with a walk. Bone trying to fake his way past the defense, still nothing for Manila. Loose ball, ends up with the star Sadio. 0 out of 2 to begin this game.
Oo, and with Marco, medyo nanggigigil eh. Twice he had the opportunity to shoot point blank, which we know that make a ball for him eh.
And I believe it's all because of that pent-up energy that he had from last year, barely seeing action on the floor in that loaded Makati backcourt.
Oo, kasi sometimes it really affects the player na before, you don't know if you're gonna get fielded. Pero right now, alam mo, maglalaro ka. And you need, kung hindi tama yung pag-handle mo, ganyan talaga yung mangyayari.
Sazon once again. This time, it's off the mark. Bago pasok dito, si Rafael Flores for the Manila Stars. Sorry, that's Peter Rosilio with the basketball.
Oo.
Here's Flores.
Yeah, that guy is talented. I played against him in some tournaments, and that guy can score. And skills-wise, medyo maganda rin. Mataas ang IQ nitong batang to.
Rosilio was also one of the many transferees in the NCAA after last season. After having a great finals
Next accounts for
with the
Alex
Papua
Ramos.
Cardinals. Transferring to the Letran Knights.
Oo, and these are the guys na
Number
nasa
39, Kobe Mone.
pre-season
His
pa lang
first
tayo,
foul.
Javi.
Third
Pero ako
free
i-announce ko
throw
na
for Manila.
these kids are the guys to watch
Bonus
out.
free throw for Alex
But
Ramos.
meanwhile, Alex Ramos asserting his dominance with that height advantage inside, getting the stick back. He completes the three-point play. Let's turn you over to Miss Andrea Andisio for her first report.
Sabi ko sa inyo kanina, mga bago muna ang tututukan at ibabahagi ko sa inyo for this day, and simulan na nga natin yan sa returning coach. But now as their new head coach, Maxi Dayandante aka Ding Dong Dantes ng Manila Stars, pero biro nga sa akin ang staff nila. Coach Maxi was part of the Manila coaching staff in the year 2022. Coming back to this team, the feeling is new daw talaga. Kaya naman they made the decision to join the preseason invitational. Aside from the prize is the chance to transform that new connection into a familiar one. Ang vision daw kasi nila is the earlier they become gelled, well, definitely the better. Right, gentlemen?
Thank you so much, Andrea. That's right. Well, transforming that new connection into something familiar. Well, we've seen something familiar happening here in the first quarter. Ives Sazan has been torching the nets for the Bataan Risers already in double figures here in this game. A 15-point lead para sa kupunan ni Coach Rene Baina. Rosilio, who is known for his defensive prowess, picks up the basketball. Goes inside, goes for the jumper. That's still a miss. It's been a struggle still for the Stars.
Nanggigigil pa talaga Javi, and going back to sa report ni Andrea, siguro that's always a coach's dream. That every time you take over a program or a team, yung progreso, yung process, gusto mo talagang ma-speed up Pero yung improvement really takes time. And now up against this Bataan, halos kasi stuck itong Bataan Risers team na to They had the chemistry and maganda they were able to add few pieces that makakatulong talaga para doon sa campaign nila coming sa ating darating na season.
So far, so good. Jeff Santos on the run. Little bit too tentative right there against Shano Valley. Some substitutions for both squads, pero titingnan natin itong last play. Santos spotting from three-point country cannot leave him that wide open. He is one of the dead shots here for the Bataan Risers.
So imagine kung sabay-sabay mag-heat up to, no? Si Jeff Santos, si Dom Vera, tsaka si Ives Sazon. And look at the 3-point field goal percentage. 3 out of 5 now for the Bataan Risers. 0 out of 2 para dito naman sa Manila Stars.
Carol Dava, one of the returnees for the Manila Stars, saw action for them last couple of seasons.
And right now, we're witnessing a team that started early and a team that just got formed. So, again, sa level ng basketball natin dito sa MPBL, talagang hindi yan talagang ganyan yung mangyayari palagi. Kaya, napaka-importante talaga nitong mga ganitong program like we're having right now, pre-season tournament to test the waters kung okay na ba yung team mo o hindi.
And this is happening despite guys like Arby Bringas, Raymar Capuno, not in uniform today for the Bataan Risers. So this is still not yet full strength.
Imagine yung naka-sit out sa team ng Risers right now. That 4 guy, on the average, Javi, nasa 6'5". 6'4", 6'5" ang height.
That's right, Dante Baguio has been getting early minutes here. He's on the line, making the first shot. There you see Coach Rene Baina, former coach of the Caloocan squad when they were still known as the Supremos. Coach, you're very familiar with Coach Rene Baina. What does he bring to the table here for Bataan?
And ako, kung ano yung ginagawa ng Bataan right now, that reflects Coach Rene talaga. Okay, the energy, the enthusiasm, even yung energy ng bench nila talaga nadadala, and that's a reflection of him. I've known Coach Rene since a very long time. He worked with my dad, and that's really how he coached. Talagang eto, hindi ako magugulat itong sila Pagyo. Talagang ma-revive itong career nitong mga to.
And you love to see that coming from a very seasoned and veteran coach like him. Despite so many years in his career, he still has that enthusiasm that you mentioned, coaching these guys here in a game where he could just, sit back and just relax.
Oo, pero yung passion talagang kasi pag ganun talaga, if you're a coach, it runs talaga sa dugo mo na pag ganito na yung mabigyan ka ng opportunity again to take over and lead. Talagang minsan hindi mo na pagdadalawang isipan yan, hindi ka nang grabe.
And this is such a welcome sight for the Bataan Risers who have been longing for stability in that coaching position after having 2 head coaching changes last year. Ricky Dandan and then Alex Calweng taking over almost mid-season. Right now, Coach Rene Baina has a fresh start for this team and a chance for him to be able to lead them to greater heights.
And what a way to start a preseason with a 23-3 score. Alam mo yung winning by 20 but limiting an opponent to just 3 points. like almost 7 minutes lost in the first quarter, you're doing something good.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Bataan has always been known to be one of the good defensive teams in the league, but Coach Rene Baena utilizing his players more here, and especially the new additions, to be able to really showcase their power on that end of the floor.
Oo. And again, with the depth right now, okay, I think it was already fielded like 10 plus players already. This is what you need para dito sa long season natin ng MPBL, and alam naman natin may konting tweak dun sa ating number of games pa eh.
Talking about something they need, that's a basket that Manila was badly desperate for.
2 minutes.
Bringas, that's Carl Bringas, by the way. I was trying to ask earlier if kapatid ba yan ni RV Bringas, pero sabi sa akin, parang relative lang daw.
Oo, sigurado yan kasi especially playing for the Bataan Risers, which we know na itong Bringas brothers are homegrown.
Of course, Tonton Bringas will be playing for a different squad this year after being with the Makati OK Bet Kings last year. Rosilio will attack the basket once again. This time he leaves it short. Torado on the run. Vera is on the right wing. That's an easy 2 points plus the foul para kay Dom Vera.
Oo, that's a quick one. That's a quick one.
Defense to offense once again para dito sa koponan ng Bataan Risers. They're just so fluid right now, coach, and still a month before, or more than a month before our regular season opening, they're looking very good right now.
Oo, because that's how you're gonna build teams. You don't, if you want changes, you don't change yung kabuuan. You just have to go back to your table. Tingnan mo lang kung sino yung mga piyesang kukunin mo. And you know, after looking at the roster right now, because it's still a roster. It's a pool of players pa. Sabi kong nagawa yata ng Bataan Risers yung assignment nila.
Flores right now with the basketball. Hooks a pass to Dava. The bounce pass. Bautista could not get it to drop. It's going to be a foul against Bataan.
Oo, and you know, ito namang Manila, in fairness naman, talagang alam mo may konting gigil, hindi lang konti, gigil na gigil. Because they miss a lot of point-blank shots already.
This is a totally new look squad from what they had last year with the likes of Maki Acosta, Kyle Nepas, Alan Mangahas, James Mangahas. This one is a team with young talent. Some you may even say raw, but definitely the grit to compete and the willingness to learn, especially from Coach Max Dayandante right there on your screens, is present para dito sa koponan ng Manila.
Oo, kasi in terms of field goal percentage, though mababa sila, but they took more shots inside compared dito sa Bataan Risers. So yung doon mo makikita na medyo tense pa kasi ang dami talagang mga malapit na tira na hindi nila na-convert.
They're 2 out of 20 from the field so far here in the first quarter. 26-7 is the count. 1 minute and change remaining here in the opening frame. Torado deciding against this zone. Pagyo flashes middle, loses control. Bringas is asking for it top of the key. Torado won't give it up. Torado goes for the jumper. That's off. Kobe Monje is off to the races. Monje leaves it. Rosilio, can he finish? Yes, he can.
Oo, so that connection from Monje to Rosilio. Ito yung mga, siguro for Coach Maxi, ayan ang unang laman ng aking feedback pag nag-viewing kami. So, as we progress, dadami mga ganyang sitwasyon.
Bringas from the outside does not get the bounce. Offensive rebound for the Risers. Pagyo, he has that shot. Corner pocket 3. Won't fall. Time remaining here in this game. 19 seconds on the clock. Possibly the last shot here in the quarter for the Stars. Monje drives, attacks, finishes with 2 points. Still time here for the Risers.
Especially coming from a corner attack. Kobe loves that. Talagang every time nagkakaroon ng transition from deep stop going to offense, talagang dyan yan tumatakbo.
0.7 seconds remaining. Umali The baseball pass, Bonnet tried to get the shot off so quickly.
Oo, and I just mentioned that he loves that running deep corner. Tapos doon, he's gonna look for a shot out, out of that opportunity.
And Manila, they're all up on their feet right now. They're asking for a foul on that last shot by Bonnet. Referees maybe will try to review this to see if there should have been a foul, but the score is 26-11 after the end of the first 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the last season performance of the Bataan Risers. 13-15 last year, 9th in the North Division. They barely missed the playoffs in that 2023 regular season, coach. And that's something that you could say is weird considering the firepower that they have on their squad.
Oo, alam mo yung injury really hampered yung kanilang campaign especially down the stretch na kailangan nilang manalo. Remember, under Coach Alex Caloy, there came a time na they were holding that yung longest winning streak sa atin from the North Division, yung buong conference, di ba? Pero yung down the stretch nag-start na kay si Ron Lastimosa wasn't healthy, nagkaroon din ng konting injury si James Castro. Pero they were there. Talagang that's why ito yung nakita na nila. Nakita nila na we can compete. That's why siguro early pa lang talaga after that season talagang ginawa na agad nila yung pinag-aralan na kagad nila kung ano yung kakulangan nila.
Second quarter of action now underway. Lastimosa, this is the player you're watching out for. Misfires from first quarter field goal story. 9 out of 19 for the Risers. That's 47% compared to just 18% for the Stars. Bringas scores on the other side. 28-11, 17 points ang kalamangan dito ng Bataan. Monje loses possession. Lastimosa leaves it for Bringas. Back to Ron. Oh, extra pass inside to Rafi Octubre.
Again, itong si Ron Lastimosa, ako malaki yung feeling ko, Javi, na pag ito nag-retire na sa career niya, which we know mahaba pa naman yung career niya, magiging magaling na coach to. And again, the control he brings, the confidence that he gives doon sa apat na kasama niya, talagang very evident naman.
And I'm sure Coach Rene Baena has really seen that. That's why he's been giving Ron more responsibility, and with that entails more time on the floor to be able to guide his teammates and also provide Bataan with that three-point shooting and the defense that he's known for.
And what's good, okay, what's another thing that's really obvious right now is etong Bataan Risers team, alam mo yun, nag-i-start sila from where they left off. May baseline na sila, mataas na yung baseline nila So, right now, dinadagdagan na lang nila.
That's another great pass. Just short-arming the shot was Octubre. Rosilio. He's been having that basketball in his hands for the most part here for Manila, and he gets the basket to go plus the foul.
And you know, ito kay Peter Rosilio, if you talk about energy, you talk about pace, siguro it's just a matter of time na etong si Sean Umali masanay na may ganyang klase siyang point guard.
Gets the screen right there from Morales and then pops up for that floater in the free throw line. Rosilio wasn't really an eye-popping scorer in the NCAA, but his performance in the finals against San Beda really opened the eyes of a lot of people to his talent.
Not just offensively. Yung pinakita niya yung kanyang offensive firepower doon, pero yung defense nito ni Rosilio, yung energy niya, you cannot turn, alam mo yun, hindi ka pwedeng mag-relax. pag binabantayan ka nito.
He was known as the Jacob Cortez stopper. As a timeout taken here on the floor. 8 minutes and 34 the time remaining here in the first half. 30-14 ang ating tala. Magbabalik ang 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational.
You are still watching the MPBL Preseason Invitational. Gentlemen, tirikman ng araw ngayon, preseason pa lang, inuulan na nga tayo ng mga bagong mukha, mapa players man o coaches. Isa na nga dyan si Coach Rene Baina, the new head coach of the Risers. Nung kinamusta ko nga siya with his new team, even with this huge lead, ang sagot lang niya, I guess we're doing fine. Well, kita naman natin, seems like his boys are adjusting well to his system, wherein the main focus daw is freedom. Aside from new substituting patterns, early offense, gusto daw talaga niyang i-instill sa kanila ang mga katagang play your game. He knows the magic of the system at ang sabi niya nga sa akin, just see for yourself and you be the judge. Well, so far, how are you liking this new system, Javi and Coach Louie?
Well, I'm definitely loving it right now, and I'm sure Coach Louie, you have the same sentiments. So what's your take on that being said by Coach Rene Baina? Play your game. How important is that for players at this level?
Oh, okay, especially being a seasoned coach already, and you know, ang luxury right now, he coach in different levels, so he knows how to develop, and he knows that he just have to wait because pag alam niya ma-develop yung chemistry, ma-develop yung confidence ng mga players niya, winning will take care of itself. So sa tingin ko doon nang gagaling pa rin si Coach Rene.
Eusebio able to make free throws on the other side for the Stars. The score is 30-17. This lead was as high as 21 early in the first quarter.
Right now, okay, especially with Rafi Octubre, okay, nakita natin maglaro to before Javi. And we know that he doesn't take that much shot. Pero right now, nakita mo pag libre talagang buong loob eh. He's gonna take that because he knows he has that.
Rosilio attracts the defense. O'Malley, top of the circle, three. Short once again. He hasn't hit a shot from the outside here today. Lastimosa will settle things down here for the Risers. Octubre down low after the high pass coming from Jamil Gabawan.
Oo, as expected na alam mo na later on in this game, pinag-usapan natin bago magsimula na most likely kasi itong Manila, magso-zone defense na yan. Pero easily na-break na agad ng Risers yun.
Eusebio once again coming up big para sa Manila. In that possession, he'll go to the line once more for a chance at another point. So the Stars slowly picking up their bearings here in the second quarter, Coach Lou.
Oh, okay. Being led by this guy, Peter Rosilio, marami kasi talagang pwedeng gawin sa court to eh. That's why I have so much respect with this kid na later on, makikita natin kasi hindi pa sanay talaga sila magkasama naglalaro eh.
32-20, just the Bakers dozen lead here for the Risers. Eusebio getting another bucket there para sa Manila. Sazon, that's too much space. Luckily, that was a miss. Greg gets it. Eusebio pops for a jumper, no good. Monje trying to fake his way against the defense again.
Oo.
Empty possession for the Stars. Santos for three. Yes, sir!
And those are the things na itong ating rookie na si Sean Malibut na maiintindihan niya na, okay, I cannot leave Jeff Santos that wide open.
O'Malley gets it picked up from behind. He's getting christened really good right here in this first game of his MPBL career as another picture-perfect fast break ran right there by the Bataan Risers.
Oo, and ayun nga, Ron Almasan, I see Ron Lastimosa again dishing that assist para maka-finish itong si Ives Sazon.
Take a look at that once again. how many guys touched that basketball. It came from Ron Lastimosa, but before that there was another guy, Jeff Santos, also giving up the extra pass. Fluidity really impressing me right here, Coach Louie, and I'm sure it's the same for you para
Oo.
dito sa Bataan.
Kaya excited sila because imagine, transition opportunity yun. Transition opportunity, 4 guys touching that ball that resulted to an open layup for Ives Sason. So, and same scenario, Javi, they were able to get a stop again. Imagine 5 blue shirts right away. Nandun agad sa sitwasyon.
Could have been another 2 points. Jamil Gabawan this time was running the break, and that's the beauty of this roster also para sa Bataan is that they have big men who can actually run the floor.
Which is important na mayroon kang ganung mga big men na nasa roster mo kasi halos ganun yung style ng mga teams dito sa MPBL.
Rosilio may tangan muli ng bola, working against Alex Ramos. He got him on the switching hands in mid-air. Peter Rosilio. If Sean O'Malley has been struggling, Peter Rosilio has been showing out here.
Oo.
9 points now in the game. Santos will try another one from the outside. A little bit too strong. Greg leading the break here. No numbers for Manila. He's going to force the issue. Sidestep and the basket. John Greg getting the 2 points, and there's an altercation right here, I think, between Monde and Rafi Octubre, prompting our head of security, the Destroy Rudy Distrito, to get off his chair onto the court.
Oo, pinagwa-warm up na si Kuya Rudy.
Our officials will be reviewing that last play, but definitely that basket by John Greg will count. So let's see what penalties will be meted here on Octubre and
Kobe Monje.
Kobe Monje.
Oo, actually akala ko i-call na agad ng referees natin yung attention ko sa right after the miss, nagkikis-kisa na yung dalawa eh. Pero na-delay pa yung ating trail ref na i-call yung attention nila, kaya nag-escalate pa.
Oh, this gives a chance for teams to huddle up right now. For Manila, Coach, despite the struggles that they've been showing here, just like we talked about at the top of our coverage, we know that this is not yet the final lineup that they will have coming into the regular season.
Oo, totoo yan. Pero ang maganda nakikita natin dito, yung mga players nila are taking the opportunity to show what they have. Like that guy, si Peter Rosilio. Imagine, offensively, defensively, yung gigil niya. And siguro hintayin na lang natin for Sean O'Malley to na makuha yung rhythm niya. Because at the moment, medyo kinakapa niya yung pace ng laro. Hindi naman yung laro. Nandiyan, alam naman natin what Sean O'Malley can give. Pero yung pace ng laro ang kinakapa niya.
Of course, this year, his first foray into professional basketball after that impressive stint with the LPU Pirates.
There is a double foul between number 11, Rafi Octubre.
So it's a double foul between Octubre and Kobe Monje. The foul by Jeff Santos will put John Greg on the line for the bonus. The Stars slowly trying to chip away at this lead. Earlier you saw the arrival of our Commissioner Captain Marbel Duremdes. Operations Head Emerson Oreta is also in attendance, of course, together with our Security Chief Rudy Distrito. Mark Yu will check back in here for the Stars.
Yeah, slowly talagang nagka-clawback na itong Stars with capitalizing na rin. Nagka-capitalize na sila dun sa mga miss shots ng si Coach Maxi also. Nakukuha niya na yung tamang kombinasyon eh.
Sazon, catch, set, fire, short on the 3. You tried to get it inside. It's gonna go to the Stars.
The second miss came from beyond the arc by Ives Sason.
And both on open looks, I must say.
Ayaw ni Ives, parang alam naman natin, parang gusto talaga ni Ives, hinahabol siya eh.
Somehow there are some players, especially the elite scorers, who are more used to having shots off against defense right in front of them.
Oo, kasi minsan, di ba, alam mo, babantayan ka, pero minsan magugulat ka rin, bakit di ka binabantayan eh.
Dante Baguio going coast to coast right there for the Risers. Baguio has been a mainstay with his Bataan franchise for many years.
Oo, second opportunity na talagang inagaw na lang yung bola. Talagang literal na inagaw yung bola from the ball handler yung for resulting to a fast break opportunity for the Risers. Pero ito yung mga bagay na matututunan nitong young Manila City Stars players.
And I'm sure under the guidance of Boss Frank Lau and Strong Group Athletics, you know, it's only nowhere to go but up para dito sa kupunan ng Manila.
Yeah, this is really just a matter of time because definitely quality players will come in. Ang laking bagay nun kasi alam mo kung matatag yung organization mo, alam mo motivated ka maglaro eh.
The pedigree that organization has to its name, that is associated with a winning culture. Whatever team they touch, they make it into gold. Rosilio right now working the two-man game with Sean Umali. Umali on the roll, the kick out to you. Back to Peter. Rosilio, the kick out. Greg from the outside, that is way off. Gabawan sees Bringas leaking out. A little too forward on the angle of the pass. That's stolen by Manila. You, sidestep. Great swipe by James Castro to avoid what could have been an easy basket, but that's a foul.
Oo, akala ko ikukunin na lang ni James yung bola eh.
Great to see James Castro in the pink of health right now. Imagine for a guy of his caliber only averaging under 10 points per game the whole season last year. This is a guy who has been an explosive scorer in the MPBL for years.
And sa akin yung development naman ni James joining the Risers organization. You know, I like how he defend as well. Talagang magigil din dumepensa to eh.
You just love it when your star players are also very hard working on the defensive end of the floor. Of course, that mirrors greatness considering guys like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were such pests also defensively.
And that makes them more credible. Talagang hindi mo sila pwedeng i-question eh. Pag every time they call your attention, susunod ka talaga eh.
Rosilio had to pick up his dribble. Umali recovers the ball. Tried to drive against Gabawan. Sean Umali's woes continue to hound him here in the first half.
Oo, and kasi at this level, this is one thing na talaga matututunan ni Sean. There are guys stronger than him, faster than him, and syempre, yung veteran smarts, nandun talaga. But ito yung mga experiences na ganyan, will only make him better. You just have to accept the challenge.
14-point lead being maintained here by the Risers. A chance to extend this to 16, maybe even 17. 9 turnovers each for both squads here so far in the first half.
Oo, pero nag-slow down na tayo ng konti, na especially this guy, slowed down talaga itong second quarter. That's 0 out of 3 already for INVITATIONAL.
Gabawan hit from behind. He will trip to the line for 2 shots. Talking about INVITATIONAL, he had 10 points in the first quarter, only scoring 2 here in the second period. But he leads everybody with a dozen markers to his name. Jamil Gabawan still scoreless, but he has been doing a little bit of everything else here for the Bataan Risers. That's his first point of the game, to go with his 6 rebounds and 4 assists.
Plus that defensive stop versus Umali. Kasi right now, I think he's the best guy to defend that guy.
How important will Jamil Gabawan be this season para sa Bataan, especially with the help that he's gonna get with the other front court guys coming in?
Alam mo, yung past 2 seasons ni Jamil, unti-unti nakukuha niya na yung old form niya. Kasi medyo talagang na-hamper talaga siya nung sunod-sunod na injury niya na talagang bumaba talaga ng gusto yung kumpiyansa niya. Pero slowly sa akin itong last 2 seasons, I think it's just gonna get better.
At saka bumigat rin siya because of those injuries. And right now, loving the form that he is in. Sean O'Malley tried to back down Dante Baguio, who wanted to take a charge, but no whistle blown. O'Malley finally getting 2 points after a string of woes from the field.
Now malalaman na ngayon ni Sean kung ano yung pwedeng contact pala dito sa MPBL.
Sazon continues to miss from the outside here in the second quarter. Monhe on the secondary break. Oh, sorry, miss. Bataan here on the other side. Castro assessing the defense. Almost a steal by Manila. Can they complete it? Yes, Monhe. He wants to redeem himself and he will.
Again, right now, the Risers need to check on their mindset. So they were able to start strong, but more importantly right now, I think that's why you join these kinds of tournament is siguro i-challenge sila ni Coach Rene ng consistency nila.
Another turnover para sa Risers. They've had a ton of those here in the second quarter. It piled up all in this period, and one of those just led to that basket by Kobe Monne. 12-point lead for Bataan. The man they call Astro Boy, James Castro, those are his season averages from last year. A shade under 10 points per game, 44% from the field, but only 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Not the usual numbers we're used to seeing from James Castro.
Oo, malaking bagay rin na yung kasi itong Bataan really started hot last season, pero I think they gotta yung kasi aabutin mo talaga yung fatigue eh. And na-reach maaga nag-pick si James last season. Tapos yung patapos na tayo, parang nangyayari, kino-cover niya na lang na matapos niya na.
Jasper Longalong in the game for the first
Great
time
pass
for the Bataan Risers. Monhe could not finish at the rim. That's saved. Torado picks it up ahead to Astro Boy. Castro challenges Sean O'Malley. That's block for Sean.
Oo, you talk about timing. Deceiving si Sean eh. Akala mo para bang is too heavy to block a shot. Pero every game sa amin sa NCAA meron yan.
1.6 blocks per game last year in the NCAA for Lyceum. Talking about Sean O'Malley. Alex Ramos could not get the 2 points after that lob. You on the run, he will challenge and he will troop to the line for 2 shots.
I'm gonna like the combination of Peter Rosilio and Mark Yu, no? Talagang yung nagkaroon ng ang ginagawa nila if after a missed point blank shot ng Risers, talagang right away ina-atake agad nila.
Coach, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me, pero parang si Yu and Rosilio, they're like ice and fire.
Oo.
Rosilio is the more calm guy. He likes to read past the defense. Si Yu talagang raratrat yan eh.
Oh, and ayun talaga yung style of play ni Mark. Talagang he really wants that. And ayan, after the free throw, ayan, magre-relax lang ng konti. Tapos ayan, babanat na naman na yan.
10 points na lang ang kalamangan dito ng Bataan. Manila sticking to that zone. Longalong pops for 3. Almost got it down. Octubre. Stick back is good. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Rosilio rejects the screen. Pinoy step, 2 points para kay Peter Rosilio. Well, he's wowing the MPBL fans right now. I must say that. Rosilio already with 11 points in this game.
And you're gonna, as mentioned, you're gonna really like the energy of this guy.
Rosilio, his numbers last year for Mapua in the NCAA, only 5.19 points per game. But here, he's been showing out offensively.
Oo, kasi naglaro rin siya under the shadow of Clint Escamis eh. Pero instant impact to every time na ini-insert siya ni Coach Randy.
We'll get more on that later on. 29.9 seconds ang nalalapit dito sa ating first half. Mapapanood nyo ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino on MPTV Channel 98 on Signal as well as on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Thank you so much for joining us for the first game of your 2024 MPBL preseason invitational here at the Lagao Gym in General Santos City. Happy Kalilangan Festival to everybody here at the Tuna Capital. Avi Polanya is joined by Coach Louis Gonzalez, and Miss Andrea Andisio is on the sidelines for courtside duty. 29.9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Manila clawing their way back from a 20-point deficit to be down by just 10 right now. They have the basketball. Rosilio has been hot for the Stars and he continues to torch.
Oh, led by this guy, itong Manila Stars, winning the second quarter battle.
Long along, missing from the outside. Torado, the bounce pass. Octubre getting another basket from that area. And that was just enough to beat the buzzer there for the Bataan Risers. At least able to stop the bleeding right before the end of the first half.
Oo, and big one also. Big one for Rafi Octubre also. He's really been playing well in the entire first half.
Another guy in double figures para sa Bataan Risers. He now has 11 to backstop Ives Sazon, who has 12. 45-36 is the score at the half. Analysis at halftime when we return.
You are still watching the MPBL Preseason Invitational here at the Lagao Gym in General Santos City. And right now, we will be having our halftime interview kasama ang ating very own commissioner, Com Kenneth Duremdes, at ang ating kasama ngayon si Sir Anton Sitiar, the team consultant of Manila. Unahin ko na po munang i-interview si Com. Com, we've been having this preseason invitational tournaments for quite a while now at sa hinaba-haba po ng ating season, ano po ba yung goal o yung purpose of having a preseason tournament?
Well, of course, no, sa haba ng season natin last season, it took us 10 months, no, ang ating tournament. The main purpose of the preseason again is to see how teams is upgrading its players in its roosters, no, and to see new players, new faces, and tingnan natin kung yung mga teams na to ay nag-upgrade ba, maging competitive pa sila for the coming season, and makikita rin natin itong mga new coaches, and again, itong mga teams kung talagang nakikita natin kung competitive sila this season.
Very well said, Com. Com, another question, bakit nga po ba daw dito lagi sa Gensan ang venue ng ating preseason?
Well, of course, aside from ito yung hometown ng ating founder sa Manny Pacquiao, we commemorate again the Kalilangan Festival every year. Kaya it's our third season na dito sa Gensan ng preseason natin. So we're hoping na yung mga kababayan natin dito sa Gensan supportan ng preseason natin, and hopefully marami mong manunod at mapasaya natin muli sila dito.
And Com, might as well you want to invite our viewers para sa ating upcoming season this March.
We're inviting again mga kaliga, mga solid fans ng MPBL. Malapit na po ang opening natin, March 23 po sa Kalasyaw, Pangasinan. No? Makita-kita po muli tayo, magkasiyahan po ulit tayo, at mag-enjoy ulit tayo sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino, ang MPBL. Salamat po.
Thank you so much po, Commissioner. Dumako naman tayo sa aking kaliwa, Sir Anton. Nagbabalik nga po ang Manila Stars dito sa ating preseason. Ano po ba yung dapat abangan ng kanilang mga fans at ng ating mga kaliga sa kanila this season?
Well, expect a better team. Maraming changes sa team ngayon. So, yun lang. Expect a better team. Better Manila.
That's another promise from the Manila Stars. Sir, baka meron kang gustong batiin o pasalamatan ngayon?
Yeah, I would like to thank our sponsor, Awesome Smile, Dr. Sam Bernardo, Boss Raymond Ang, Emilio Chu, Boss Frank Lau, Boss Jacob Lau, our Mayor, Hani Lacuna, Councilor Elmer Par, at saka mga taga-District 6 sa Manila.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Anton. And that's it for our halftime interview. Wag po kayong aalis. Magbabalik pa rin po ang MPBL.
Halftime now between the Bataan Risers and the Manila Stars. Bataan, who led by as much as 21, now up by only 9 points here at the half. Some highlights from the first 20 minutes of action. The Risers zooming to an early lead in the first quarter, but the Stars roaring back in the second period.
Oo, yan Bataan kay scoring 18 points in the first 5 minutes of this ball game. Kay led by this guy Ives Sason. Pero after that, that's the question. Ayun yung dapat na puzzle na right now kailangan i-solve di Coach Rene Baina na maintaining that competitive mindset among his players because they really slowed down after that.
Here are the halftime stats on your screens. 40% shooting for the Risers, but that was actually as high as 55% in the first quarter. Bataan dominating the rebounds at +6 in that department. But it's the bench points where Manila has really showed out here, Coach.
Obviously talagang ganoon yung mangyayari kasi the starter started well and strong. Siyempre, naggawa ng paraan yung Manila Stars na nag-insert na ng kanilang bench points na nag-deliver naman kay led by that guy, Peter Rosillo.
14 points in the game, backstop by Eusebio with 6. Sa kabila naman, Ives Sazon, 10 points in the first quarter but only 2 points in the second period to go with 12. Octubre has 11 para sa koponan ng Bataan Risers. Third quarter now underway here.
So let's see if masosolve na nitong Risers right now yung zone defense na in-employ nitong Manila Stars. Siguro ito yung gagawin nila kasi they started the game also employing that zone 2-3 zone defense.
Torado, the lob to Alex Ramos. What a way to open up scoring here in the second half with that alley-oop. Sario, joined by Eusebio, Sean Umali, Kobe Monje, and Mark Yu to start the third quarter for Coach Max Dayandante. They're going up against Chris Torado, Jasper Longalong, Rafi Octubre, Alex Ramos, and Astro Boy James Castro.
Yung usual starters na talaga nitong lineup na to. Siguro include lang natin si Rafi Octubre na usually si RB Bringas yan.
He gives a different dimension to this Bataan team because Rafi Octubre doesn't really play a lot in the post.
And I think maganda yung magiging combination nila na him playing alongside Alex Ramos, etong si Rafi Octubre, playing alongside Jamil Gabawan. Meron pang isang big man dito na madalas na nasa rotation din, si Sombero na so far hindi pa ini-insert ni Coach Rene Baina.
2 free throws made right there on the other side. Mark Hughes zooming his way into the front court, just missing on the floater. Torado
good pass.
It's a pass to Alex Ramos. Those two playing beautiful music together here at the start of the third quarter.
I think this year I'm looking for a breakout season for Alex Ramos. I think he's ready already for that spot.
4 points in this period para kay Alex Ramos, extending this Bataan lead to 15 points. This was the play, the alley-oop right there, going to Alex Ramos. 2 assists coming from Chris Torado, going to Alex Ramos. Timeout by Coach Max Dayandante. 9 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the third. Chris Torado, a fan favorite in Bataan. His averages last year, 5.4 points per game, 5.1 assists, 39.5% from the field.
Alam mo, top of one of our top assist man sa ating liga.
And how do you think he's meshing well with the system of Coach Rene Baina so far?
Walang reaction from Chris. I think kahit kaninong coach naman siya naglaro, he's really like that. You put him on the floor, he'll give you what he has. Alam mo yon, and what he's good at. Ayan, yung assist niya, yung energy niya, yung pressure defense niya.
So far, Mark Rosario not showing us what he's good at, which is to score the basketball. He continues to remain scoreless in this game. Torado working against the defense of Rosilio, tosses it up. The offensive rebound for Rafi. Octubre pulls it out. Ramos fakes the
that's a walk.
jumper.
That's a walk.
Turnover for the Risers.
Oo, hindi ako magugulat kung maging 1-2 for the 4-5 spot itong dalawang to. Kasi complementary yung laro nila pareho eh.
Isipin mo yung mga combination na pwedeng gawin dito ni Coach Rene Baina sa kanyang front court.
Oo, yung luxury ng combinations will prepare them dun sa iba't ibang klasing kalaban din dito sa MPBL. If you wanted to go slow and execute, ayan, nandyan sila RB Bringas, nandyan sila Gabawan, at yung mga nandun pa sa likod ng bench niya.
Even Jason Grimaldo is there suiting up for Bataan this season, but he is street clothes for this game. Rosilio uncorked from the outside. That's long. The tap goes to Jasper Lungalong. Dorado sees Ramos.
Great
They
passing.
go to Astro Boy. James Castro for 3.
You know, that's one thing they really need to look out. Yung every time 4 or 5 passes, okay, off that like 4, 5, 6 seconds, tapos noon may 4 or 5 passes na nangyari, yung efficiency nila doon sa ganong sitwasyon mataas.
Sario missing para sa Manila. He's 0 out of 5 right now. Nifty pass by Kobe Monde. That's a combination that we're only going to see here in the MPBL, because when they go back to the NCAA, they will be foes, rivals. Of course, Monde playing for the Letran Knights, and Sean O'Malley, who will be suiting up for the Blazers after next season.
But one time in their career, these are teammates. Both played for the Letran Squires.
So definitely there's some chemistry there that they're trying to relive here with the Stars. Lungalong can't lose Sario. He forces the issue and bullies his way for 2 points. Jasper Lungalong. I've seen this guy grow up. Came into FEU Diliman, second year high school, did his residency, eventually played in the UAB Juniors. But right now, his maturity has really been off the charts. So much different from the kid that I saw walking into the R Papa gym years ago.
Oo, talagang just a matter of time talaga. And okay, if this guy is playing well and makikarry on niya to dun sa regular season natin, malaking bagay yan. And again, kasi itong pagkakakuha nila sa mga malalaking, sa magandang front court nila, Javi, will add size also eh. Kasi pwede nilang gawing point guard si James Castro.
Well, Jasper Lungalong, we're still talking about him, and he continues to play well here, at least in this quarter, para kay Coach Rene Baina. That's 5 straight points para kay Jasper.
Yeah, that's illegal screen.
Carlo Dava called for that. That's number 1, laban kay Dava. The lead back up to 21 here, equaling the biggest lead of the game for the Bataan Risers.
Oo, and that's how they started this game. Imagine, siguro ayun lang siniremind sa kanila ni Coach Rene during the halftime eh. We just have to bring back that energy.
14-2 so far, the scoring run here para sa Bataan in this third period. 6 minutes and 41 the time remaining here in the third frame. Let's turn you over first to Ms. Andre Endicio for a report.
Sa atin na bagong kupo na naman ang kanyang kasama for this season. Yan ay si Rafi Octubre from Batangas City Embassy Chill last season. He shared to me that he had a warm welcome going into this new team. Hindi naman daw siya nahirapan mag-adjust dahil based on his observation, ang game situation daw dito ay takbuhan. And at his age of 32, sabi niya, batak pa daw siya sa takbuhan. Thanks to his undying effort to be in good shape. Biro pa nga niya, feeling daw niya rookie siya dito sa bago niyang team. Well, galaw rookie nga ba, Javi and Coach Louie?
Well, he's certainly showing no signs of that. His veteran smarts and experience beneficial for the Bataan Risers, but that time, Sean O'Malley getting the better of him.
Oo, again, it only took Sean O'Malley and 20 minutes to adjust sa kind of play here in the MPBL.
Let's take a look at that again. Great drop step into that spin and then the finish near the basket para dito kay Sean O'Malley. He has 7 points now in this game.
Yeah, especially that side of the court. He loves that side of the court. Dun siya mas efficient mag-operate.
Oh, airballs that free throw.
Too much language dun sa kanyang last move.
He also has 8 rebounds in this game. Talking about Sean O'Malley, former Letran Squire, former LPU Pirate, and a future St. Benil Blazer. Torado having trouble with the rock. Loses it, gets it back. Baguio is blocked at the rim by Dava. Corner pocket 3. Dom Vera could not hit. Here's Rosilio, speeding. He loves that floater from near the free throw line. Second time this afternoon he's been able to convert and get a foul.
And that's what you're gonna like with this guy. Alam mo yun, can be the own outlet. Because he's a good rebounder as well. Kumpleto itong player na to. And I think right now, he's showing it. He's putting a show now.
16 points in the game for Peter Rosilio, known as the Jacob Cortez stopper during last year's NCAA Finals, where they went up against the eventual champions, the San Beda Red Lions. Bataan now with a rock. Gabawan has checked back in for Coach Rene Baina. Emergency pass to Dom Vera. That's straight to the bench at bumagsak ang isa sa ating mga referees doon.
And kay Jamil was able to suck in the defense already, but sayang lang, mali yung lang yung angle nung pasa. Dom Vera was wide open on that side of the court.
Mark Yu inside to Kobe Bonhe. Gets the roll on the 2 points.
Alam mo, itong second group ng Manila Stars, doon sila nakakakuha ng pakonti-konting puntos eh.
They had 27 of those bench points in the first half against just 11 for Bataan. Vera kicks it out to Torado, drives baseline and gets the foul on the drive. That personal, I believe, will go against Card. 14 fouls now here in this third quarter para dito sa Manila. No free throws will be awarded. It's just going to be a baseline throw in here for the Risers.
Yeah, Chris Torado thought that he was able to sell that call.
Coach
Coach Rene Baina will be warned for delay of game. Well, kala niya rin ata bibigyan niya siya ng free throws. That's why he held up his players.
Pero alam mo yun, pagdating ng regular season, hindi nalalagpas yan. Sigurado ako, i-challenge agad ng mga coaches yan.
Carl Bringas showing range here. Getting a shot from the corner, extending this lead back to 18 points, 62 to 44.
And this guy is making the most out of the opportunity being given to him. It's this guy as well, itong si Baguio.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of floor time in this game. Dom Vera into the teeth of the defense. That's a hard hack on the basketball coming from Manila. Udok will be called for the personal, and now that puts the Stars above the limit. Every foul from here on out will be 2 free throws for the Risers.
Yeah, was it Yutuk? I thought it was Mark Yu.
Well, the official announcement was against Udok. But yes, that slap definitely did come from Mark Yu. Vera able to sink the first free throw. He had 3 points in the first half. Dom Vera, native of Quezon Province. One of the streakiest shooters in the MPBL.
Oo, totoo yan.
Monje attacks the middle, adjusts in midair, and able to score.
And he likes playing in the open court, itong si Kobe Monje.
Especially that area, free throw line extended. That cylinder, gustong-gusto niya yan eh. That's where he really operates well.
Oh, and just a matter of time itong si Monhe. Maturity na lang ang kulang sa kanya and he'll be a pro ready na to.
And this is not his first foray, by the way, into the MPBL. He also played for the Manila Stars 2 seasons back. That time he misses from the outside. Bringas gets it to Gabawan. Jamil out to Ives. Sazon leans closer. No good. Offensive rebound for the Risers. Baguio wants it.
Great passing again.
Vera, where will this go? Bringas fumbles the pass. Sazon fakes out Yutok. They go to Vera. Corner 3. Long again. And it goes back to Bataan.
And again, that's what patience gives. Alam mo, it gives you extra possessions.
Baguio will try from this corner and he is able to knock that down. And what about Dante Baguio? Talk about playing your game.
And gratification nung alam mo yon yung sipag nyo, no? Usually ganyan talaga eh, no? Every time na gumawa kayo ng isang magandang possession, you miss it, you get extra opportunity. On that second chance, nakaka-convert kayo eh, no?
Another basket for Kobe Monhe on the left side, finishing with the right. Baguio though, gets back-to-back hits.
Oo, yung masipag talaga, malapit sa swerte eh, na, you know, ball fell into Baguio's hands for that easy putback.
9 points and 8 rebounds in this game para kay Dante Baguio. You think we'll be seeing more of this kind of playing time for Dante Baguio in the regular season?
Eh, sa akin naman, is, again, meron naman talaga si Baguio ng ganyan. And it's just a matter of right now taking advantage. Kasi alam mo, kaya nila yung opponent right now. Alam na natin, this is a young Manila Star squad. Pero syempre, hindi naman laging ganyang bata ang kalaban nyo. Pero but with Dante Baguio right now is the confidence na makuha niya.
Turnover for Manila, leading to this opportunity for Bataan, and Vera gets it on the second serving. The Risers are outrunning the younger Manila Stars in this game. 24 fast break points sa laro na to. Sario continues to misfire, and Bataan is on the run once again. Pass almost on the money. Blocked from behind was Ives Sazon. Bringas, he loves those corner pocket threes.
And again, giving Manila Stars a dose of their own medicine. Employing that 2-3 zone, ayun, sila na yung nakatakbo ngayon.
Sean O'Malley. They get it down low. Monheng could not get the pass. That's another turnover. That's number 13 in the game for the Stars. Eusebio will check back in para dito kay Coach Max Dayandante. 76-48 is the count. This is now the biggest lead of the game para dito sa Bataan Risers. This third quarter has really been a great scoring period para sa kanila. Eusebio leans in, draws the foul, and he will take 2 shots.
Foul on number 10, Jeff Santos, second.
Santos will be called for that personal. Eusebio has been putting in some significant numbers off the bench here this afternoon. Regimir Eusebio from PCC, the Philippine College of Criminology.
Alright. So, he's a player of yung assistant coach ng Manila Stars, si Coach Bang Tumapat.
Getting this opportunity to play in a league like this, I'm sure something that he cherishes right now. Itong si Regimir Eusebio.
And the dream of our founder as well, to give opportunity for this guy to showcase kung ano yung meron sila.
Split at the line for Eusebio.
And
76-49.
si Coach Rene Baena, no, leaving itong si Ives Sazon on the floor. Talaga kasi he knows na kailangan makuha ni Ives yung kanyang kumpiyansa eh.
Mark Yu will go all the way, and that is a foul against the Risers. So a chance At one more point here for Mark Yu. We're gonna review this one for a possible unsportsmanlike foul.
Ah,
That was a terrible fall.
Respected
Pretty scary one
voting
para kay Mark
subjects
Yu.
observe proper bench decorum.
hindi naman. Nagulat lang din si Michelle Mines there.
And surprisingly, that's only the second basket in this game para kay Mark Yu. After the turnover, he goes all the way and zooms to the basket. A little rush from behind galing
Oo.
kay Mitchell Mines.
Pero airborne kaya
Yes.
konting contact, malaking effect doon sa tao.
Coach Max Dayandante right there. A new captain of the ship for the Manila Stars this season. Trying to make this ragtag crew ready for the wars that will start on March 16. But just like we said earlier, I'm pretty sure that there will be more prominent names figuring into the roster for Manila right before the regular season starts.
Oo naman.
And I think this is just merely a tryout for all of these young guys. Maybe save, of course, for guys like Sean O'Malley and Kobe Monde and Peter Rosillo, who are marquee names coming out of the collegiate ranks.
One free throw for Mikey, the small possession.
So
Yeah,
it is an unsportsmanlike
yeah,
foul.
na-elevate.
For the knowledge of our viewers, it's not really the intent that our referees judge, but the act and what happened. Because they're really also trying to protect the offensive player. Flores, back to you. Mark, the kick out. Shot from the corner, short was Regimir Eusebio. Mitchell Mines barging in to the Manila defense and getting the basket plus the foul.
And Mines really missed that. Alam mo yun, talagang this guy can play pero again, being do sa kanyang former team na sobrang talented. Doon nabibigyan naman ng opportunity. Pero good thing that he was still able to maintain yung kanyang kataas na kumpiyansa kasi I've seen this guy since like 5 years ago. I know that he's gonna be a good player.
He used to be part of that three-headed monster that Pampanga had, of course, before guys like Balti Baltazar and Enzo Serrano came in para sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. He had to settle for only 7 minutes per game last season, average 4 points per contest.
And yun, ito si Minas kasi hails from La Union. Kasama nito sila Jason Apolonio, sila Japs Pambid. Kaya if you notice, pareho sila ng laro eh.
Santos to Sazon, top of the circle, 3.
Still
That's
low.
off to the right. Yeah,
Oo.
he hasn't been hitting from the outside as good as he was in the first quarter. Monje will pull back. Out of seconds on the shot clock here for Manila. Umali is down. Monje will take it. That shot will not fall. Minus, he will attack once again. Minus to the cup. Another rebound here on the offensive side para sa Bataan. The Risers get it to Alex Ramos. Short. Tap goes to Mark Yu. There's going to be a foul against Bataan. That's going to mean free throws for you.
Only foul on number 39, Jamil Gababa, penalty. That's his third foul.
Vera will be called for his third personal.
Yeah, sa missed opportunity for the Risers. 2 point blank misses. And nag-end pa na turnover.
This was the last play.
Mhm.
Short by Alex Ramos.
Two free throws for Mark Yu.
Sorry, it's Jamil Gabawan who was called for that foul. Dom Vera is on the bench for the Risers. Yu at the line, making his first free throw. At 6 points in the game, together with 3 rebounds and 3 assists.
Yeah, okay. Since last season, no, instant offense talaga to si Mark Yu eh.
That's what he brings to the table. He will not wait for the defense to set But even if the defense is set, he will still go and try to get all the way to the basket.
He'll be patient because he's gonna attack you. Then if you react wrong, he's gonna capitalize.
Oh, Mark Yu stepping on that baseline. So it's gonna be Bataan basketball with 0.9 seconds on the clock. The Risers are saying wala na dapat oras. Sorry, Manila is saying wala na dapat oras.
So most likely they're gonna look for that lob for Alex Ramos.
There you go. But that's disrupted by Sean Umali, and that's it for the third quarter play here between the Risers and the Manila Stars. 25-point lead para dito sa Bataan in what has been a great third quarter onslaught para dito sa kupunan ni Coach Rene Baina. 33-17 quarter scoring in that period. Cristorado and company really getting and pushing all the right tools in that period.
Oh, they were able to address what went wrong in that, especially in that second quarter, starting and now they started and finished the quarter strong. Itong Bataan Risers.
And although Manila did have a number of points, actually had 17 in that period, it was really just the answer by Bataan at every basket for the Stars. That's why the lead is 25, 78-53. Fourth quarter of action sa aming pagbabalik. Back here inside the Lagao Gym, the venue of your 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational. Avi Palanya joined by Coach Louis Gonzalez and Miss Andrea Andiso. Your quarter scoring on your screens there, 33 points in that third quarter, Coach Louis.
And okay, they got this employing that 2-3 zone defense. Kasi they got slowed down because Manila employing that 2-3. So ginawa na rin nila and that slowed down naman itong Manila Stars. Finally, Ives Sason scoring.
Eusebio to the cup. That's another and one opportunity para kay Red Eusebio, who now has 9 points in the game, a chance to break into double figures.
Yeah, deceiving itong si Eusebio, pero he has good ball skills, Javi.
He's not the fastest player. He's not even the quickest. Definitely not the most athletic, but he's very smart.
Oo. Patingin ko, mabigyan lang to ng break. Parang, siguro, how Judel Fuentes started.
That's exactly why we have this league, to have virtually unknown players become one of the brightest stars in at least this level of Philippine basketball. Rosilio almost saves it and almost crashes into the broadcast booth.
Sasaluhin lang natin yan.
Hindi ko kaya saluhin yan, Coach.
And itong yung confidence ni Eusebio playing. I mean, he's relaxed, confident, and he just played his first game here in the MPBL.
At a young age, where do you think that comes from? Is that obviously a product of the hard work? That's why he's so confident even if he's stepping onto the floor for the first time against these grown men?
Again, him being ready to the challenge, na an opportunity na ibinibigay sa kanya. Kasi minsan ayun lang naman talaga yung kailangan. Kung ito dumating ngayon, dumating din yung opportunity na mas mabibigyan siya. So you're just taking advantage of it.
Talking about opportunity, look who's making the most of it as well. Sean Umali, after struggling in the first half, especially in the first 10 minutes, now with 9 points in the game. Alex Ramos continues to be stellar here for the Risers.
That's great execution of that ball screen play.
Rosilio drops it off to Kobe Monje. He'll kick it back out. Look at Ron Lastimosa really pressuring the star guard of Manila right now, Peter Rosilio. But that's going to be a foul against Lastimosa.
Second team foul for Bataan Risers.
That's the second team foul against Bataan, number 3 on Ron. He hasn't scored in this game, but he does have 5 assists. Umali trying to
Yeah, that's a
power
walk.
his way past Alex Ramos. He wanted a flop, but our referees deciding otherwise.
Ganun talaga ang mangyayari.
And you can see the frustration on his face. These are things that he's going to have to learn over the course of his MPBL career, that it's really not the same the way calls are made here compared to the NCAA.
And players here are, again, experienced. Alex Ramos was able to sell that bump already and just waited na alam niya yung magiging susunod na magiging tendency ni Sean na didiin yung sa pangalawang dribble eh. So what he did, umalis siya.
You can just imagine the big men that Alex Ramos has had to go up to in his many years here in the league. Sean O'Malley is not a new thing for him to go up against.
Everyday nga lang in practice eh. Defending RB Bringas eh. Ayan ayan, umalis si Alex. And that put Sean off balance.
Great call by our baseline referee.
We usually tinatawag natin parang pull the chair, eh, di ba?
Yes. Ramos missing from 15 feet. He gets another rebound. Lastimosa spots for 3. No good. Shooting from the outside has dwindled here late in the game para dito sa Bataan Risers. Rosilio, this time from the outside. Ooh, that could have been a goal then. Sazon will attack. Strong drive for 2 points for Ives Sazon. Kobe Mone quickly on the other side, not wasting any time, but misses nonetheless. Corner 3, no good.
And with the activity ng Risers, no, that's one thing na really evident is that they're trying to push that basketball in every possession, in every opportunity.
Sazon continues to remain on the floor here para Coach Rene Baina.
Good pass.
They're really looking for that lob to Alex Ramos. Rosilio trying to dazzle with his moves, gets it off the glass.
Then that guy will always be patient, looking for an opportunity to shoot that ball in transition. Ito si Peter Rosilio.
18 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, but this is still a very tough mountain to climb for the Manila Stars. 22 points ang kalamangan, 6 minutes and 54 to go here in the fourth. Peter Rosilio, the so-called Jacob Cortez stopper, but today Bataan cannot stop him. 18.6 rebounds and 7 assists in this game. More coming from Peter Rosilio, galing kay Andre Andicio.
Saving my last report for the freshest face of this game, none other than the 19-year-old Peter Rosilio. This young talent played for Mapua at sabi nga niya, since this is his first pro league in his entire career, meaning this is his memorable first game in the pros. Ito daw ay 70-30 moment para sa kanya. 70% excited, 30% pressure dahil kahit nga daw bata siya, bago pa, he's been receiving a huge amount of trust from his team. You know, being the youngest in the Manila Stars, it is indeed understandable. But being here, he just wants to take in what he can learn, hasain palalo ang kanyang kakayahan, given that he still has a very long way to go. Javi and Coach Louis?
A beautiful report right there. And, you know, these are really the things that the MPBL is there for guys like Peter Rosilio to further hone his craft. You could just imagine the way that he's performing right now. This is his first pro game, as Adria mentioned and as we've been talking about. But imagine when he goes back to the NCAA. What kind of player will he eventually be then?
And right now, ketong si Peter is trying to really embracing the moment and opportunity. Kasi, syempre, right now, especially with the composition they have right now, imagine, sabi ko, he just have to be thankful with the Manila Stars organization na putting him there. Because imagine kung napunta siya sa medyo star-studded na team, hindi niya makukuha tong experience na to eh. So again, it's staying the moment, embracing the opportunity, and hindi naman napapayarin because he's returning the favor. And imagine 18 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. Off the bench pa to, Javi.
Our referees reviewing that last play. Sean Umali continues to remain frustrated in this game, Coach. He thought that it was a clean block, that play that he made on the defensive end, but our referee suddenly blowing the whistle. And that's why Coach Max Dayandante opted to use his coach's challenge.
Oo, and sayang eh. Ito yung mga pagkakataon na baka makapag-start ng run para sa kanila, makapag-spark ng run para sa kanila.
Well, if this goes their way, then definitely that could be something that they could use. 6 minutes and 41, a 22-point lead. Oh, the challenge successful for the Manila Stars. So indeed, it was a clean block upon review. And just like what we were mentioning, which Coach Louis lamented too, that it could be a start of a run para dito sa Manila Stars. That's only if they can get a stop here. Sazon pulls up, empty on that shot. Minus gets the offensive rebound, working against Dava. That's picked off. Rosilio, could not chase that pass. Santos gets it back. Gabawan. Ramos maneuvering his way on that baseline.
And with Alex Ramos, no, itong si Jamil Gabawan, itong si Rafi Octubre, these guys are unselfish. He just needs to make himself open down low, and they will find him.
I was joking around with Jamil Gabawan during warm-ups, and I told him, lakas nyo ngayon ah. Sabi ko, mapapadali ba yung trabaho mo ngayon? Tumawa lang siya.
Mas tataas yung kumpiyansa niya. Yeah, putting those guys around him will just make him more confident to take those shots.
And the way that he now has to give a share of the playing time that he's used to playing to these other guys may be a positive thing for him, because now he would have more energy when he's on the floor, because usually he's on the floor for the most part guarding against very prominent big men who really are able to score against him and bang against him, and that really puts a lot of energy out of him.
Oh, and you know, okay, look at the composition they have right now. Okay, they don't have this luxury before. Okay, good thing that they have time to prepare. Kasi before there's always a Roby Darang, a Chris Torado, na which makes their lineup a little shorter. Pero right now, ito medyo length, maganda na yung length nung 5 na naglalaro at all very athletic.
You mentioned Roby Darang. He is part of this Bataan Risers squad, but he's still finishing his stint with the Diliman College Blue Dragons in the UCL, where he is still the reigning MVP, the top scorer in that tournament at 22 points per game. He had 2 games where he eclipsed the 30-point mark, 32 points in 36. Ives Sazon, meanwhile, is carrying the torch scoring-wise as expected to be for the Bataan Risers.
Yeah, siguro with Ives lang coming in for this season, he has guys that can rebound and can defend for him. Siguro consistency lang din on his defense. He doesn't need to reserve anymore. Kasi mas madaling tira na yung makukuha niya eh.
Mines had to adjust. That's good defense coming from Manila. Bautista challenging that shot very well. What's the call going to be here? Is there a foul?
Jump ball.
It's a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to the side of the Manila Stars.
Substitution.
More than halfway through this final frame. Substitutions for Coach Rene Baina, Dante Baguio, Dom Vera, and Chris Torado will check back into the game.
And Ives Sazon.
It's halos platoon substitution na talaga lahat and all being given equal playing time except sa akin siguro James Castro will not hindi na masyado i-insert ni Coach Rene Baina. Maybe sa akin si James Castro pa yata may pinakamaiksing playing time right now eh.
Let's double check that. Well, among the main rotation players, he does have the least playing time, only playing 8 minutes in this game. Mitchell Minus all the way to the basket for 2 points more. Oh, Mitchell Minus. This could be rejuvenation of sorts for him para sa kanyang karera.
Oo.
After being one of the up-and-coming stars in the league, you have to take a step back. But that's also because you had to win a championship when you were with Pampanga.
Okay, nanalo na siya eh. So right now, I think this one is a career move for him. Because at the end of the day, bata pa rin naman si Mines eh. And ganyang edad, gusto niya maglaro.
After being so selfless in his decision, he chose himself. And right now, so far, at least with this game, it's been looking like a positive move para sa kanya.
Oh, and his game fits etong the game of the Risers, yung identity ng Risers. Bagay si Mines dyan.
And especially with the philosophy that Coach Rene Baina wants to put in for this team, playing your own game. That's just really something that every player who wants a rejuvenation in their career to happen, to have. Baguio, 3 underneath, that's another 2 points.
Isipin mo, etong right now, si Dom Vera, si Mines, si Baguio, pare-pareho ng mga balikat eh.
And the limbs, coach,
Oh.
puro mahahaba.
Puro mahahaba. Yung mga wingspan niyan, alam mo yun, more than their height, right? More than yung height nila.
Kahit ito si Jamil Gamawan, mahaba rin ito eh.
Totoo yun.
Baguio also showing the range here today. That's his second 3-pointer of this game. Well, talking about rejuvenation, Dante Baguio, I think, will also see something like that happen this season if he continues to play that kind of way. Shot from the outside, Manila could not convert. This has turned out to be a blowout. Sean O'Malley will take that foul so that Coach Max Dayandante can take him out.
And you know, with the pace but that the Risers played this in their first game, let's see kung papaano pagbalik. Kasi you know that ito sila RB Bringas, sila Jason Grimaldo, sila Acuno, iba yung pace ng game nila eh. So, tingnan natin kung papaano niyan mai-insert naman. Mako-consolidate ni Coach Rene Baina.
Jetro Sombero set to come in here for the first time para kay Coach Rene Baina. Imagine that. A guy like Jetro Sombero coming in this late.
Shot clock at 17 seconds.
Na malaking vital part ng rotation ng Bataan Risers last season.
Mitchell Mines crossover. Couldn't get the 2 points. At another offensive rebound para sa Bataan, and Cristorado recycles with that 3-point shot.
And you know, hindi naman to talaga titira na titira itong si Torado eh. He's gonna pass. That's one thing for sure.
Kuya, after starting this game, only then was he able to make his first basket of this match.
All players, please proceed to the restricted area in front
At
of
mukhang may nangyari pa pagkatapos because referees advising both teams to go to the shaded areas of their respective benches.
And that's the second T already for Minus. So ayun lang. He'll be out of the court.
That's a pity considering how well he's been playing here in his first game.
in front of your respective benches.
Might not be eye-popping numbers, but at least you see the potential in what could be a great season para kay former Pampanga Giant Lantern Mitchell Minus. Four points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists para sa kanya dito. I hope we get to see what happened after that. It was after the shot of Kuya from that left corner.
I think after before that, there's something happened when Michelle Minus attacked. After that attack, then ayun nga, nag-escalate na naman na papunta dito.
Madalas talaga yung bawi yung nakikita eh.
Oo.
There you see Coach Rene Baina, the newly installed head coach para dito sa One Bataan Risers. Coach Casey, as you like to call him.
Oo.
I-reveal ba natin sa mga fans kung ano ibig sabihin ng Coach Casey? Eh kung Coach Casey rin naman Coach Casey rin naman si Coach Alex eh.
Oo. Actually, I think, ano ba, requirement ba talaga sa Risers yan?
Therefore, he is now out of the playing court.
So that's what we're saying.
There you go. So the official announcement by Miguel Perez
But
saying
you
that
know,
Mitchell Minus.
though Michelle, itong si Minus got out. Pero anong nakita natin sa kanya, Javi? Grabe yung taas ng competitiveness nitong player na to.
Oh, he's definitely not gonna back down from anybody, that's for sure.
Siguro kaya rin talaga na, though maybe it was a career move for him. Si Gov Delta talagang kinip siya talaga eh.
But I think Gov Delta, he just wanted everybody in his stable for that championship run last year. That, you know, the team that they built for this year's tournament is going to be even more exciting. Of course, we'll be having them later on. One of the teams participating dito sa ating preseason invitational. Vera able to hit on the other side.
You know what just excites me? Balti is a year older. So more mature, more stronger, better player.
So last year he almost averaged 20-20 at one point. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets to average 30-30 at one point. Of course, that's pushing too much. But, you know, for Balti, it always seems to be possible. He keeps breaking boundaries here in the MPBL.
Oo. Ayun kasi ang maganda sa ugali ni Justin eh. He just wanted to get better. Again, to him, it's to be the best at getting better.
And you know, many people really criticized him for moving back here to play in the Philippines after already being in Japan, playing in the B-League, where obviously you had better salary. But for him, you know, you're a player, you want to play.
Oo.
And he wasn't being used there. Came back here to the comforts of his own home to be able to play in front of his hometown, in front of his family, in front of his children. And look what that brought him.
Alam mo, yung ibibigay pa ng longevity sa career niya kasi na-revive yung na-motivate uli siya, yung enthusiasm bumalik. Now, you know what I see in him. Talagang halos araw-araw pa rin. Early morning, nandun sa convention center, kay working out by himself or may katulong, hindi pa rin tumitigil eh.
Of course, nothing to take away from all the other players playing overseas, but the mental fatigue that you get being away from your family, being homesick, it really takes a toll on you.
Oo. And again, being the best is knowing what's best. And he continued work lang. Alam mo 'yun, wala nang ayun lang naman ang importante.
And he is the reigning MVP on the defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. We're very excited to see them. I think we'll see them tomorrow here at the Lagao Gym in their first game of the preseason invitational. The Stars, they definitely have a long ways to go before they open up festivities for the regular season in March. But for now, they will use this preseason invitational to definitely see which players they will retain, which players are able to perform, especially when push comes to shove. But in this game, we saw guys like Rosilio, Eusebio, a guy that we did not expect, virtually unknown, coming from PCC. Kobe Mone also played well today para sa...
Ang nakita natin right now with the Manila Stars ay yung mga future stars. Okay, not just flashes, it's stars later on. Di ba?
And there you go, the first victory of the season nabbed by the Bataan Risers against the Manila Stars. This is a very short tournament wherein every game counts. All teams will be playing 3 games each in the elimination period. And the Bataan Risers getting the opening victory here this afternoon. 106-79. Impressive performance to say the least para sa kanila. But I'm pretty sure that this is not yet the Bataan that we will be seeing in the future.
Oo. And again, if you're Coach Rene, what a way to start. And what a way to recover as well.
And although Ives hasn't top scored with 20 points, your pick for best player, Coach, was Alex Ramos. Why?
Oo, alam mo yun, being there all the time. Itong si Alex Ramos, sa tingin ko, big future, way ahead of him. At least I'm expecting a big season out of him. And again, just being good at his role all throughout. Maganda kasi yung mindset ni Alex, tuloy-tuloy buong laro.
After averaging only single digits, he scores 13 here today to get player of the game honors here in the first game of our preseason invitational. He's at courtside with Miss Andrea Endicio.
That's right, Javi. First of all, congratulations. Alex, ano bang masasabi mo? Ano bang meron sa sistema nyo ngayon sa Bataan? At from the beginning till end, ang ganda ng nilaro ninyo.
Una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord at binigay itong panalo sa amin. Yun na nga, makinig lang kay coach, sa mga assistant coach.
With this best player interview, Alex, masasabi mo ba na swak sa'yo tong sistema ni coach?
Opo, swak na swak.
Alright, meron ka bang gustong batiin o pasalamatan?
Binabati ko yung family ko, yung Ramos tsaka yung Galang, dyan sa Manila, tsaka sa Infanta Quezon. Nagpapasalamat ako sa Bataan Risers, sa lahat ng sumusuporta. Yun lang, thank you po.
Alright, thank you so much. Once again, that is Alex Ramos, our best player of the game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Congratulations once again to Alex Ramos and the rest of the Bataan Riser for getting win number 1 here sa ating 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational. Up next, we have the South Cotabato Warriors, formerly the Gensan Warriors, facing the Batangas Tanduay Athletics. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be coming back for more. For Coach Louie Gonzalez and Miss Andrea Endicio, this has been Javi Palanya. Ito ang 2024 MPBL Preseason Invitational Tournament here at the Lagao Gym.